So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's being shifted off it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckham crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. He's found a way through. Threads one in. Beckham. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Drogba. Now, can they get him away? A chance for a shot! Goal! Excelsior!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Gol per l'Excelsior. Ha segnato al 13° minuto numero 13. Drogba!
So, a breakthrough already. Serginho. That is good strength. He's in a great position here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard. Kimmich is always looking to break lines.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Neymar makes a dash for it. That's a good ball out wide. He won't be happy with that one. Makalele. Makalele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Makalele with the foul. And here's Azar. Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he cuts out the supply. Serginho. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well taken goal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Beckham has the space to scheme. A header! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Beckham. Ball in toward... And the shot! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Italy have their lead. Batistuta! And it's in! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Italy now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Showing great feet there. He's a sharp little ball here. Kimmich. Neymar. And it's Messi. That's the end of the first 45.
Italy are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
We're on the move again. Hakimi and Akanji. Rijkaard. Messi. Rijkaard. And this is Shevchenko. Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Excelsior with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Pass somewhat off target. Lobbed in behind. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cafu, and it's McAllister. Over to the right flank. Tries to pass it through. Beckham, who has set up 2 goals, he steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Messi. Makalele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Great vision. And this is Messi. Shot at goal! Deftly away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Drogba. Just about up to the hour now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get away here? Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Beckham proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Picked out brilliantly. He is through here. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Serginho. Roberto Carlos. Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Makalele. Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that was vital. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Messi has got himself a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Akanji. And this is Batistuta. And he's managed to get free.
That was lovely, that.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
What a save by David Raya! Oh, split-second reaction.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Can he finish? Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopia. It's Drogba! And that's a tiny finish. Just cruising! They are cruising!
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 23. Viene sostituito con il numero 22.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. The final 5 minutes. Neymar. Hazard. Neymar. It's gone for a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 18. Drogba. Numero 27.
And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Batistuta. Messi. Makaleli. Looking for the run. Akanji cuts out the pass. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through, and he was alert to it. Neymar! And that has faded wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that is as far as it goes. Italy have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Batistuta, very much the hero in this game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Vietnam have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Barcola proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Drogba.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he can clear it away. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a threatening ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Italy with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. De Ligt is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Olise has the space to scheme. Fabinho. Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Drogba. He's beaten the last man. Beckham. Shot, surely! Fabinho can clear it away. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's McAllister. And this is Drogba. Italy have a free kick. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And he's forced to go back. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! This much chance for a shot! And it's a goal! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
After 30 minutes is number 23, Olise! Olise! Olise!
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Batistuta. Serginho. And it's played in. Terrific effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
It's a really well-measured ball. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. Italy have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu.
Italy truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Roberto Carlos. Cafu. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Roberto Carlos. Here's Makaleli. Nesta. Cafu aims beyond the defence. Van Dijk. And it's Neymar. That's going wide left. Barcola has it in a wide position.
2 added minutes has been
Well,
indicated.
yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Out towards the flank, looking for the run. Now it's Olise. Fabinho. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! And he's taking no chances there. Rice! Not a bad try by any means.
Rice really might have let his reputation get the better of him then. Yeah.
And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello, attendees.
Italy
This is
trailing
a
by the
children's
tightest of margins at
announcement.
half-time.
With the father of a boy in the
Well, for me,
green
Peter, things have never
kindly
really
contact
got
a
going,
nearby
but at least
member
this
of
will
staff.
be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Italy really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on it.
And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Makaleli. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Fabinho. And it's Rice. Now it's Barcola. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish?
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Serginho. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And Makaleli, still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Good ball, good take. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Beckham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Serginho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Cafu. Olise. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Barcola, and that is expertly dealt with. And it's been hooked away. Now who's going to be first to this? Cafu, and it's Fabinho. Knocks it into space. Serginho. And they can counter here.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. McAllister. Oh, good spread. Cafu. McAllister.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he get on the end of this? Serginho.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Beckham. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Substitutions taking place.
Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. Fabinho. Now it's Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played out wide. An instinctive delivery. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a good foray he's making, and that could set him on his way. So no flag here. Batistuta! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And
Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Rijkaard. Timber. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. For Rice. And it's Kadiolu. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Threads one in. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So things are underway. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
That'll be a throw-in. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. The less said about that pass, the better. He's picked his way through, delivered. Real chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He is through here. And the shot! That's got him rattled. Oh, good spread. Zanetti. Messi. And that was very necessary. Makaleli. Italy still without a single shot on target. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Cross from Cafu. And that's the keeper's ball. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that is good. Can he finish? And that's another fine save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And he was alert to it. Deftly away. Zanetti. Oh, well played, well played. Looking for a shot, surely! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Almost half an hour in now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Italy present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Mbappe, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Cafu, looking for a runner. Beckham providing an outlet on that. And a header! Oh, that was no routine save.
McAllister actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, well played. Now, can they get him away? Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Opts for safety. And it's Gerrard. Chance! Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken. Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Makaleli. Now it's Drogba. Over to the right flank. And he's picked out the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
2 added minutes has been
And he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deep into stoppage time. Edmilson. Now Mbappe. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
And if you do have a chance
So
today,
between them,
please take some
no
time out
goals
to give
at
your
all
support
so
to our
far.
better
After all
stadium
that
fund.
probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So the action resumes. So the first half brought no goals. Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. And it's Rijkaard. Drogba. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. And it's been played through. Well read. And the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Spread it left. Italy are looking to break at pace. Batistuta, he has found the way through. Great chance! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
He'll try from distance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
The attendance for this
Now it's
match was
McAllister.
70,987.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Getting up there! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Tries to pass it through. Now there's and Beckham! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Italy are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gerrard. That's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Elects to cross. Cleared away. He's having a shot! Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He's in a great position here. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he whips it in. Silvestre. Now it's Drogba. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Drogba. He can run onto that. Now it's Batistuta. A hefty challenge. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Terrific save by Manuel.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Substitution.
He's found a way through. Batistuta. And Diaz. And it's Kukçu. That's destined for the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh no, what has happened here? Cafu. Now it's Rivaldo. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. Oh, such a clever touch. Great vision. Beckham receives it in a wide position. Batistuta. Diaz. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in.
There will be 3 minutes out of time.
Beckham. Rivaldo. Very much a man of this moment. Could move up a gear here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball.
He leaps for it, and he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And a shot! He's got a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And yes, it's him again. Getting up there! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Rivaldo. Oh, that's superb. Might be... And the shot! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he is just ripping it up. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He tried...
And the shot! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Italy visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. It's Drogba! It's hit the upright. And that is a routine catch.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rice. Howson. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Paredes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Where it came from. Beckham with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Upamecano. Walsh. And it's Rice. And Rivaldo. Rivaldo. Played out towards the right wing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! And it's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So could they be onto something here? And he cuts out the supply. Howson. Walsh. Italy looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Rivaldo. Now, can they get him away? McAllister is always looking to break lines. Oh, good-looking ball. O'Reilly.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Rivaldo. Walsh. And it's Paredes.
Ci saranno 3
And it's
minuti di
Rivaldo.
recupero.
De Ligt deals with that comfortably. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rice! And that's in! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
So, a temporary halt to the action. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Down to business again. Jupe. Rivaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu cuts it out. Beckham. That is ended up in no man's land. O'Reilly. That's Paredes. Rice. Now that looks a decent... Tries a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had...
What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Italy have their lead. Rivaldo. And it's Rice. Paredes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. O'Reilly. Diaz. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nesta. Cafu. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Rivaldo. Oh, good take in a good area. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
That is a little undercooked. Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Makaleli. McAllister. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's O'Reilly. Rice looking to add to his goal. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Beckham. He is through here. Beckham with the... There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Italy with the corner, they're first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. O'Reilly. And here's Drogba. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Italy have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it out wide. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Paredes promptly onto that, and that is that. Paredes. And this is Batistuta. He's found a way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for options for movement. Paredes. And it's Rice. Walsh. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rice. Now Paredes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, easy pickings there. He's picked his way. Chance, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Italy are making a change now. Very much into the last knockings. O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the number on the board is 3. Well, they can break here. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Rivaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Mbappe! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that really is so impressive. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Italy definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. We're up and running then. Italy need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Now it's Drogba. Great ball, and he's in here. Good read, needed to be. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Italy could not have chosen a worse moment. The major moment in the game. That is some save from Khan!
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
That is good progress on the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It is a corner. Italy with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Batistuta. Makaleli. Oh, good read. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say, but...
Kvaratskhelia, chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And there is your opener. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now, can they get him away? Olise.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's found a way through. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Drogba. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Italy have their second corner now. Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now it's McAllister. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. Bellingham. That's a sharp pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Perfectly measured that. Oh, he's all alone. And the shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. Makaleli. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Shevchenko.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Makaleli. Some resolute defending there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Diaz picks it up out wide. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Diaz just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Italy are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta. Now he's running away. Raya can clear it away. And it's Makaleli. Played out wide. Crosses it in here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Olise. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Serginho. Now it's Drogba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the finish! And there's his goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Diaz. Diaz, he has found the way through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. That's a good ball out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Italy really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And it's Bellingham. McAllister is the team's great visionary. And the shot!
Lamine Yamal really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Great defending, strong and determined. And Shevchenko. Yamal. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter.
It's Drogba!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bellingham. Kvaratskhelia, given the lift of his goal. And here's Diaz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. For Olise. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
McAllister, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham has it in a wide position. Quality ball. And it's Serginho. Oh, that's a fine interception. Looking to play him in. Nesta. Cafu. McAllister. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Yamal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Numero 22, numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 15.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Galatasaray disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! And this is Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Italy could have here their final chance.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Italy really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Hakimi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that has been cleared. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Batistuta.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Batistuta. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, how will we look back on that? Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Italy must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That pass has been well intercepted. Mateus. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy Tielemans is a player I've warmed to.
Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Serginho. Serginho. Paris Saint-Germain keep calm in the face of danger. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Cavani. Oh, good take and and the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. McAllister! Mateus. Now it's Cavani. Now what about a counter-attack?
That's going in strongly.
Spread neatly. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Italy has the chance to go the other way. Great vision. Cafu, and he is deftly away. Pedro Porro.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. Can he get on the end of this? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Cavani receives it in a good position here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pedro Porro. Pacho. And here's Cavani. Now it's Tonali. That's a good ball out wide. Pedro Porro puts them all in. Good ball, good take. Plays it across. And it's turned away. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get it? Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Mateus gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Cavani. And it's Porro. And this is... and he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Oh, well played, well played. Italy are looking to go forward now. Matthäus.
Italy certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McAllister. And it's Serginho. Good chance here! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Short changes him with that pass. Matthäus conjures time and space where few can. And he's picked it up out wide. Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. Cafu plays... Oh, good climb! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
It's a really well-measured ball. De Ligt makes the interception. He won't be happy with that one. Van Dijk. And back to the keeper they go. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Italy finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Serginho. Threads one in, and it shoots! Tielemans goes back to front. This is a promising build-up. McAllister. Can he get onto this? Matthäus. Cavani chasing after it.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Tonali. And Matthäus. And it's Shaw.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Drogba. Serginho. Driven in, and he's cut it out. It's their second corner of the game. Beckham with the short one. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. So, third corner of the game. Drogba! Not a bad try by any means. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Just eases him off the ball. Makaleli. And he's there to make the challenge. He's looking wide. Shaw gets into a good position. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Beckham. Cafu. And it's Makaleli. Oh, that's a key interception. Makaleli. Serginho. Makaleli. Lofted in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And he's quick to return it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Cafu. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Italy really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pedro Porro. Beto. It's Tonali. Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one
Hello,
and they're going up.
everybody, and welcome to
Incentives
today's
do not
match.
come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Italy with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And this is Berbatov.
Well, that was well positioned.
Goals! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Makalele attempts a clearance. Alonso! Nearly, but not quite. And it's Azar. Looking for the run. And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, terrible mistake. Berbatov! Dimitar Berbatov! Brilliant!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Scholes. Oh, no joy this time. Albert Ferrer. Played out wide. Guardiol. Lovely feet. Hazard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort...
He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's picked his way through, and he lines up a cross, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. No. Can he finish? Loose ball this time, surely! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Berbatov duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
He's going for goal! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! A finish right from the top draw! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter.
Chance! And how did he not make it four?
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Anderlecht have their second corner now. Anderlecht with another chance from a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Italy have the chance to go the other way. And this is Berbatov. Hazard. Great chance! It's another chance! And he's heaved it away. He won't be happy with that one. Italy do have a chance to counter here. Azar. That is ended up in no man's land. 30 minutes gone. Serginho. Neither of these two want to come on. It's Drogba! Beckham! And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Beckham. McAllister. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Italy are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. McAllister does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Berbatov. Serginho. Batistuta. Now it's McAllister. That's a good ball out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hazard. Cafu.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. No foul, says the referee. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Some resolute defending there. He's found a way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And just a quick reminder today.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
In an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
That gets us going once more.
Italy really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Makalele. Gets a good foot in there. And he's forced to go back. De Ligt. Spread out to the left. That's a good foray he's making. It's a pretty loose pass. Played down the flank. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Makaleli. That's going wide left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away?
For this match was
McAllister.
28,997.
Great vision. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Anderlecht really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Berbatov! Berbatov! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's all alone! Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Anderlecht are having a ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Alexander-Arnold, and he's gone searching crossfield. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He is through here. In towards the back stick. Oh, can he finish? And a neat finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Italy get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
75 minutes played. Hazard wants to run onto this. And he's in on goal. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Scholes probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Khan punts it upfield. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. Shot at goal! And no mistake. And they are right back within touch. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Mbappe! And he's following up! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 7, Hazard. Number 8, Scholes.
And this is Drogba. He's got away.
Number 4.
Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Number 23, Giuliano Simeone.
No way through.
Number 19.
That's an errant pass.
Number 21, Bruno
Femi.
Fernandes.
Berbatov,
15,
nicely spread.
Fermin.
It's a promising
Number
position,
17,
and he's managed to get free.
Eduardo Camavinga.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
There will be 5 minutes
Engages
added
and
time.
forces him off the ball. Howson makes the interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Trossard. Knocks it into space. That's a foul, no two ways about it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Comfortable claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And time is up. Italy were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Major stations.